Mastering user testing. Age, gender, and occupation can make or break your user testing study. What specific demographic characteristics, such as age, gender, and occupation, do you think are most important to consider when selecting participants for this user testing study? When selecting participants for a user testing study, it's essential to consider the specific demographic characteristics that align with your target audience and research goals. Here's a suggested approach to identify the most important demographic characteristics to consider. 1. Age. Identify the age range that aligns with your product or service's target audience. For example, if your product is a mobile app designed for seniors, you'll want to recruit participants aged 65 plus. If your product is a gaming platform, you may focus on participants between 18 and 35. 2. Gender. Consider the gender balance of your target audience. If your product is geared towards a specific gender, e.g., a beauty product for women, ensure your participant pool reflects this. Otherwise, strive for a balanced mix of male and female participants. 3. Occupation. Identify the occupations that align with your product or service's target audience. For example, if your product is a project management tool, you may want to recruit participants who work in industries that heavily rely on project management, such as IT, construction, or finance. 4. Income and socioeconomic status. If your product is geared towards a specific income bracket or socioeconomic group, ensure your participant pool reflects this. For example, if your product is a luxury good, you may want to recruit participants with a higher income. 5. Technology proficiency. Consider the level of technology proficiency required to use your product or service. If your product is designed for tech-savvy users, you may want to recruit participants with experience in similar products or services. 6. Domain-specific knowledge. Identify participants with relevant domain-specific knowledge or expertise, especially if your product or service requires specialized knowledge, e.g., financial professionals for a financial planning tool. 7. User experience with similar products/services. Recruit participants who have experience with similar products or services to gain insights from users who can provide informed comparisons and suggestions. 8. Geographic location. If your product or service is region-specific or has varying features based on location, ensure your participant pool reflects this. 9. Other relevant characteristics. Consider any other demographic characteristics that are specific to your product or service, such as education level, marital status, family size, language proficiency, if your product is multilingual. To ensure a well-rounded participant pool, consider using a screener survey to identify participants who match your target demographic characteristics. This survey should ask questions about the characteristics mentioned above to ensure that your participant pool accurately represents your target audience. For example, if you're testing a mobile app designed for young adults, your screener survey might ask: what is your age? What is your occupation? How often do you use mobile apps for specific task or activity? Have you used any similar apps in the past? By carefully considering these demographic characteristics, you'll be able to recruit a participant pool that accurately represents your target audience, providing valuable insights to inform your product or service's development.